All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from Austin, Texas, the home of the Texas Longhorns. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, Mr. Swing Academy, David.
Oh my God.
How about them Cowboys?
No one wants to talk about the Cowboys.
I went to bed at like 8 last night, dude. Don't care.
The defense is legit.
As long as their scouting is doing well, I don't care about them.
Okay. Yeah, their personnel department appears to be doing well. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Will's bringing the heat today.
Dude, there's just a palpable buzz in Austin, Texas.
I'm going to go ahead and declare we're done with the 100-degree days here in Central Texas. Specifically
For the year.
Austin.
For the year.
How about that?
Like we're actually
About that?
clear of that, or like big weather's just finally transitioning the apps to say that it's under 100. So
It
we
looks-
talk about it.
It looks good.
Okay.
It looks good that we're
Okay.
looking at 90s and
It's
lower.
trending. You're going to like the way it's trending.
We're not there yet. We're not like, it's not fall feeling yet, but we are trending there, as Dave said.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up.
Dude, straight up pumpkin spice vibes.
You like that, didn't you?
What?
You like that. You like what you just said there.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't really like anything I say, but I do it. It pays the bills.
I like pumpkin spice. Like I think it's a net positive for me, like overall.
I think people who say they don't are just liars.
Yeah, I think people that don't are like just trying to be contrarians.
Yes,
here.
David, go. Hands up.
You want to know something interesting? And I don't know who to credit. It's one of you two.
Probably me.
One of you twos, guys. Since I've been enjoying the what's the Pumpkinhead beer? The Shipyard.
Yeah, Shipyard Pumpkinhead Ale.
That has opened up my palate to now liking pumpkin spice whatever with coffee.
I did put that in the Wash Weekly newsletter, but credit to what's his name, Brett, for actually getting me on that.
Yeah, that's a Brett John.
It's a Brett John, yeah.
Doesn't our good friend #Chad have a fall beer that he really rides for?
I'm not sure.
I'll get in touch with him. Let me
know.
and I'll circle back.
Let a player know on that. That's okay. Randy, it's not that funny. Why are you roast-handing?
My dad tried 2 of the beers, and then he told me he bought them, and then he told me to tell you that they're really good. He's like, I already knew about them, but I saw your buddy. He called you my buddy.
Yeah.
He's like, I saw your buddy wrote about it in the Wash Media newsletter.
So
Washed Weekly.
Even though he's already had them, he was like, oh, I
He
forgot
ran
about
it back.
those beers. Okay.
And he's like, yeah, tell them they are good.
Yeah.
So,
They are good. Well, tell him I said thanks for checking in.
yeah, thanks, buddy.
Thanks for your business.
Can I start calling you buddy?
Sure. That's what I call Parks. Hey, buddy.
Dylan.
My turn.
Some
Dylan
of
Shivery.
you know him as Buddy. I know him as Dillon Shivery. Dillon Shivery, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. Very happy to be here. I know what you all are expecting me to say, and so, yes, I'm going to say it. Don't forget to get up really early tomorrow to check out Comet Nishimura, which will be just over the eastern horizon, an hour and a half before sunrise. Check it out. It'll be glowing green. It will appear to be stationary in the sky, but guess what? It is far from.
Yeah.
It's moving very fast.
Dude, I will be sure to get up and watch that.
Okay, good. Take a picture. Prove it.
I'll probably be on a Zoom with some overseas market people.
Can you take the Zoom call outside?
No. I don't fumble a bag like that. I'm up chasing it.
That's not fumbling. You can still check out that shit.
How do we know this isn't like one of Elon's like Starlink like satellites or some shit?
Have you seen them yet?
Park saw it over
Elon?
the weekend.
Yeah, I saw him eating pizza one
it's-
day downtown Austin. It was lit.
Okay.
It looked like shit.
Apparently, he was next to our friend Kayla at dinner.
Yeah.
Saw that.
Actually, I wanted to touch base with her regarding seeing him in real life. She's one of the few that I know who have been in close contact with him. Yeah.
I'm out on Elon.
Oh, dude. Really?
Yeah.
Tell us more.
You're destroying my baby. Twitter is destroying it. I don't even recognize it anymore.
Look how they massacred my boy. My Twitter, my ex.
Just sending me weird-ass videos.
Dude, there were some
Gory.
good Zeets this weekend, though. That's facts.
We're not doing Zeets.
Dude, I was on my fucking Zeet shit this weekend. I was Zeeting left and right.
Z was getting some touches out there in New England way.
Yeah. I don't think he looked very good, though.
Well, he's getting some touches.
Yeah, he is.
Not KJ. Not to KJ's level,
No.
what he is predicting, but his proclamation on Too Much Dip, a Wash Media Sports John, is looking better than it did.
Yeah. Anyway, man.
Cool.
I don't have anything to add to NFL conversations.
That's
so
okay.
If we're gonna have to do this like all season, just like let me know.
We have a podcast specifically for that kind of conversation. We'll keep most of it
What's it
over
called?
there. Too Much Dip.
If we're doing announcements, do you guys mind if I make a few?
Go ahead.
First and foremost, we've been doing something for a couple weeks now. And I have to say, it's kind of flown under the radar a little bit, but it's been massively successful for those who know. It's called Washed Weekly. It's a newsletter. Washed.substack.com. Every Friday morning, you're going to see something in your inbox. And guess what? It's probably going to be an original column from not only me, but Dillon, Dave. Who knows? Randy might even throw something in there if he gets motivated one day. But he's just been fucking getting high every Thursday instead of writing his column. I'm
Maybe,
okay with it. Shout out Early Bird.
Maybe Brett will reset the course of college football this week.
Yeah.
With his conference realignment talk.
Yeah, he's got a column that it's longer than a newsletter column probably should be, but we're probably going to do it anyway.
Dude, I love publishing things that are too long for like a newsletter format.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, when your biz dev guy is writing stuff that's too long for people to read, it's always time well spent.
Those newsletters are heat, man. Got to give it to us.
Washed.substack.com. Go make it happen.
If you miss the days of us blogging, you are going to like this.
Additionally, we're recording listener voicemails a little bit early this week. The boys are being kind enough to make some room in the schedule this week for a retail therapy recording that is going to involve some special guests. And so because of that, we need your voicemails today, baby. 888-618-4422. Get in, get out, be tactical. Again, 888-618-4422. Get in, get out, be tactical. Tomorrow will be exactly 5 minutes on patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast. And all of you know this already, but I'm going to reiterate it. You can now listen to all Patreon episodes on Spotify, all under one roof. Go make it happen. The roof is the ceiling. Go leave a 5-star review. You might find yourself in, dude, hella distracting. Hella
Sorry,
distracting, my man.
excited.
Yeah.
Put 'em
Stop
down.
raising the roof.
Put
dude.
them down, Dave.
It's too
Be a
much.
professional.
It's too much. So yeah, go leave a 5-star review. You might find yourself getting a little pub via Will's 5-star review
Wouldn't that make your week?
of the week. It's time. It's time to recap this weekend in fun presented by our good friends over at Dunkin. It may still be 100 degrees outside here in Austin, but it's officially fall, baby, because Dunkin says it is. And because it's fall, Dunkin is serving up the legend, the icon, the pumpkin spice signature latte.
Ooh.
I went to Dunkin yesterday. I got one of these. I also got their new cold brew, and it hit.
Huh. Let me see. Nope, didn't get a text about that. Interesting.
Based on how late you were out at Lil Woodrow's, I think it might have been a little too early for you to get over to Dunkin', my friend. Snag one at your local Dunkin' and give the
Yeah.
rest of their fall menu a try. I'm talking Nutty Pumpkin Coffee, Pumpkin Cake Donuts. I did get their donut holes yesterday, and yes, they did hit different. Pumpkin Muffins, and Dave's favorite, the Sugar Maple Bacon Breakfast Sandwich. And here's the kicker. If you're a Dunkin' Rewards member, exclusive limited time offers are always on the horizon. I'm talking about free coffee Mondays, where members kick off their week with a free medium or hot or iced coffee with a purchase. It's super easy to become a member. Just head over to the app, visit DunkinRewards.com, and when you sign up, you earn points towards free food and drinks, and you can gain access to exclusive deals and unlock those secret menu items. But like we said, that free Monday coffee hits absolutely different if you're a member. America runs on Dunkin'. Dillon, what'd you get into this weekend?
Thanks for asking, Will. Friday, pretty low-key night. Didn't do anything except there's this really cool, feels like a hidden gem right down the street from my new place. Walkable. It's a 3-minute walk. And there's a really cool coffee shop in there, a really cool bar and restaurant. I went and sat at the bar and had exactly one beer by myself.
I don't like how you licked your lips like that.
Will's doing the I didn't get a text thing that I just pulled on him. Fair. Anyway, it's a really cool
not
spot.
so fun when it's on you.
Oh,
huh?
yeah. Oh.
And I don't even want to say the name of this place. I want to keep this gym
Dude,
hidden.
I respect that. No, I respect
gym
that.
hidden.
Sometimes
All right,
we're a
I'm gonna
little
look it
free
up.
with naming places we like on this
It's so-
podcast, and I'm a little worried we're screwing ourselves.
They have it. They have an outdoor patio at this place that's unbelievable. It's like a really cool. It's very vibey. It feels like you're at a tropical resort.
I'm more of an indoor patio
It's
guy.
so sick. I'm going to spend a lot of time there, I think. Coffee, whatever. It's a cool spot, man. that was my Friday. Called
Dude,
it a
you
night
can have a
pretty early.
cold brew
You
while
can.
having a cold brew.
Well, the only place I get cold brew, of course, is Dunkin. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
there.
obviously.
Really cool spot. That was my Friday. Went home after that. Went to bed. Saturday, big day, the biggest day. College football, Texas, Alabama. Got invited to watch the game at a little joint called Little Woodrow's on 6th Street with Brett, some other friends, James, Omar. I'll throw their names out there. Shout out to those guys.
Dude, you just made their effing day.
Man, it was fun. The crowd was. I handed out probably 40 high fives to strangers. It was one of those crowds. You know what I mean?
That's electric.
Everyone's on their feet. Big play happens, and it's like, all right, who wants a five? You're just handing them out left and right. One of those. A lot of fun.
Do they have any drink specials going on at Dro's while you were there or what? Did you get any buckets of beers?
We got buckets, yeah.
What were the orders? I want to know what you guys were sapping on this weekend. Were you sapping Bronson's this weekend?
I was not the one doing the ordering. I would have gotten High Lifes if they had them, of course. But Mickey Bang Bangs.
Really?
Mickey Bang Bangs.
Really?
Yeah.
How many Mickey Bang Bangs you take down? Like 17?
I had 2 cocktails and probably 3 beers throughout the game. I didn't get hammered.
You averaged like one. You averaged 1 beer a quarter and 1 at halftime. That's so lame, dude.
I did get a Zen from a stranger.
How many MGs?
4. It was not technically a Zen. It was an off-brand Zen, but it was the same thing.
Okay.
You're doing bootleg Zins?
I was doing bootleg Zens. A young lady had them, and she was like, "You want?" I was like, "Yeah, I would like one." Thank you.
Shawty Zinnin?
Did she
Yeah.
put it in your mouth like that? Like just kind of.
Yeah, but she didn't use her hand.
What? If you don't mind me asking, what did she use?
Just foot play?
It was from her mouth to mine. We baby birded the Zen. We didn't do that. She just handed it.
Oh,
Baby
that's
birded
kinda
the
hot.
fake Zen.
I pulled it out of the container. Wasn't a big deal.
That's way less. That's somehow way less gross to me than shoeys.
That game was
Did you do any shoeys?
so exciting.
No, he was wearing flip flops.
The game was so exciting.
Why were you
That's
wearing
why-
flip flops? Explain that to people.
That's why my voice is not all there because I did a bit of yelling during the game.
What was your feeling going into the game? Like, what was your actual feeling going into the game?
I was cautiously optimistic.
Okay.
I thought Texas was going to lose the game by a very low margin, thin margin.
I had several people reach out to me before the game as if I would have any idea what to say to them regarding like who's going to win this game. And I just pretty much regurgitated information that other people had told me, like, oh, Texas offense was a little slow in the first game, whatever.
I was really confident that the Texas defense was going to keep Bama in check. I was not confident, however, that the Texas offense was going to score a lot of points. And they did. Quentin Ewers was unfreaking believable. Very happy about the game.
Dude, where can we hear you like break that down in depth?
Thank you. I will be breaking this down in depth later today on a podcast here in the Wash Media Network called Too Much Dip.
You guys like recorded a pool or something? Why are you like in depth?
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Too much dip.
That would be a fun show.
My Sunday, I put together a dresser for my son. Took me
Have
3
you guys
hours.
made KJ put truck nuts on? It's a new football season. Have you guys made him put truck nuts on to redo the punishment that he somehow skirted out of last year?
The dude to your left owes us a combine.
Okay, if we're gonna start doing that,
but, okay. I'm not talking about that. These two things they're related, but one can happen without the other. KJ needs to put truck nuts on his car for at least a month.
He does.
Y'all let him off way too easy on Too Much Dip last year.
He does. You're right.
If you're between Austin and I think where was he living? Dallas at that time?
Yep.
There's a pair of Too Much Dip truck nuts somewhere just out there that KJ took off at a rest stop, threw on the ground, and then claimed that they fell off his car. What, Randy?
We did dip court, and we gave him a punishment that he had to make 3 cringy TikToks, and he hasn't done it yet. So I want those cringy TikToks.
Oh, I forgot we did that.
This company has a real problem with paying off.
Yeah, it's almost like it's almost like the problem starts from the top down.
It's a cultural.
It's almost like the person who has the most equity in the company is the one setting the tone.
It's the cultural
Your
problem.
cornhole remains unbleached.
I know I haven't done my bet, but like as far as like the general company goes, like I am definitely not first in line to go get like lines shaved into my head.
That's
and
true.
if I do that, that makes y'all look soft.
Y'all need
You're
to
right.
just get the Quinn Ewers cut. He's got a nice little fade going.
He did the mustache thing where he trimmed the mustache down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a fan of that on myself.
He looks better than he did last year.
That's for sure.
That's I mean that's personal preference, and my preference is last year.
Last thing, Parks went to a birthday party and just absolutely cleaned up on tickets. It was like an arcade.
Was he speeding?
It was a laser tag
he
arcade
park?
place.
Parallel parks.
Did you get hammered at the party?
No, I dropped him off and I picked him up later. It was awesome. I went grocery shopping.
Oh man, I would love to do that. That sounds like I know I'm old because that sounds fucking incredible.
I was like, wait, I get 2.5 hours to myself? Okay.
Hey, I know you didn't do this, but I just wanted to provide an anecdote because I want to make it about me real quick. My golf coach in high school allegedly dropped us off at a tournament, Zebo's out in Fort Worth. Not there anymore. And there's a strip
Favorite
club right
NBA
next
player,
to it.
too.
And
Oh, really?
rumor was he spent some time there, about 5 hours.
So it was a strategic location for him.
Well, it worked out in his favor. I would
Okay.
just say that.
Okay.
Allegedly,
All right.
buddy.
And that concludes my weekend in fun. How about you, David?
How'd you celebrate the victory?
Dude, I went home and watched like Sports Center highlights of the game over and over again and read like social media, basically. It was awesome. I didn't want to look. I turned 40 next month. I'm not gonna go paint the town until 2 a.m. That's not who I am anymore.
No.
That would have been sick if you did though, dude.
What color would you paint the town?
Yeah,
Red.
not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that how the saying goes?
I don't know.
It doesn't
know.
matter,
That sounds like mass murder.
Not
Yeah.
with blood, but like red.
Are you just say it right now? Are you the serial killer? Down on Rainey?
Show us your tie dye.
I plead the fifth.
You're not under oath. It's a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not. I've never killed anyone. To my knowledge, I've never killed anyone.
What did that boy get into this weekend?
Well, I finished Painkiller on Netflix, which gotta say, incredibly good, incredibly well done, incredibly depressing. Shout
Can
out
I ask
Taylor
a question
Kitsch.
regarding Painkiller?
Yes.
Is this a show that will have a second season?
No.
Or is this, okay, it's a limited series, they call it.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it? Would you say that it's worth the watch?
I think so, but I think there's been enough out there on the opioid crisis that a lot of it you will know. I don't know if you watched Dope Sick. I did not. I think it covers a lot of the same ground.
I did.
But because this is Peter Berg, I support Peter Berg. And you got Taylor Kitsch in there. Support Taylor Kitsch. I call him Kitsch, just because that's what we got it like. It's very interesting and I think worthwhile.
Are you
It's only
part of?
6
You're part of
episodes.
the Taylor gang.
Yeah. Me, Harbs, Kitsch.
Yeah, Harbs and I, we're sitting out here. We're just texting back and forth about the best bagel sandwiches in Austin. You know, we're just talking guy stuff. You know,
Yeah.
one on one,
Like
just the boys,
lifting
dude.
weights,
Yeah, dude. Like,
functional fitness.
yeah. I think he's gonna start personal training me next week.
Saturday, that needs to happen. Saturday, kid birthday party. A young lad in Rhodes, my son, his class. They did it down at the Manchac or Menchaca Firehouse out around Manchac Way. A little bit, like 15 minutes south of us. And I've got to say, incredibly well done. They've got a little, first of all, it's a nice firehouse. I feel like it's fairly new, maybe the last 10 years. No subs involved in this firehouse. I don't know if anybody was going to go there.
No, I thought about it, but I didn't want to.
Could've.
I didn't want to interrupt. You know?
No, yeah, you did the right thing, I guess. I would have interrupted and ruined it. They did demonstration, put on all the gear. Kids were going nuts. Got to take some pics with the firefighter. Our firefighter guy who did it had a fun stash. I don't know if you saw the photo my wife posted. He had kind of a Captain Hook stash going on where it kind of curls out a little bit.
I'm pro firefighters. I'm anti curly stash.
It's me. Good time. Rhodes now wants to be a firefighter. Very impressionable at that age.
That'll probably stick.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Mark's-
support our first responders.
Marks wants to be a paleontologist. We'll see how long that lasts.
Okay.
Which is, I'm not done. It's a fantastic
So he
field.
he wants to guess at history like all the others do.
I'm not even going to humor that with
Does
a
the
response.
paleontologist bury the bones and then dig them up?
That's Randy Travis.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm digging up bones.
I just don't see how they can know everything they claim. You know, just a lot of questions out there.
You're going after big paleontology right
I
now?
do have. I'm not going after them, but I do have questions that I would like answered.
Dude,
So,
it's science, dog.
The only reason why you shouldn't trust paleontologists is because it's all about money. They're literally digging up money. It's a money play. You
It's
gotta
so
follow it.
corrupt at this point.
I'm digging up money.
That's not as good.
Nope. That was actually, in fact, not good.
You're digging up, buddy, like your uncle buried in the backyard. Forgot where it was.
I have a
Because
Mr. Beast video idea. You ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Remember when Scrooge McDuck would like jump into his pile of money, like in the basement of his place during DuckTales?
All those coins.
Yeah, like
It would hurt.
it would always hurt. Like there's nothing good that would happen there. I think Mr. Beast just needs to recreate this. I think he needs to get a bunch of money and just put it all in a giant room and then show what it would be like to jump into like a pile that big.
What if he snaps his neck or gets concussed? That's a minimum of concussion.
If you go head first, like he could pencil into it and just like hurt his toes.
I think Scrooge always went head first.
Ooh, yeah.
You think?
I'd probably hit a can.
Do you have
opener.
tape on that?
I feel like you could pull that.
Can opener or preacher seat? Who you got?
I don't know what a preacher seat is, David.
Let's cover the face. Kind of lean
I
back.
don't-
Kind of enter it this
You
way.
No one's
can't,
doing
dude. You can't cover your face going into a body of water, dog.
Looks like a preacher.
Can I share a really funny tweet that response? I tweeted about the comet this morning, or you got to get up tomorrow like really early to see it. Some guy said, "I'll be in the gym, lats in parentheses. Y'all have fun though."
He's just hitting lats.
Yeah,
Specifically lat day.
just
Okay.
one muscle.
It's a very specific muscle group to
That's
hit.
a funny response.
That is funny. Oh, there we go, Randy.
Yeah, see,
So it does appear
he's
that
diving.
he dives head first.
Huh?
Scrooge McDuck.
Okay.
We just can't. I don't know.
So
No,
rich.
there's one where he's skiing into it.
Dillon.
Oh
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, go to the next one, please. No, he's diving in the next one too.
That'd be a funny tattoo to have on your buttocks.
Where did he get all those gold coins?
Probably the bank, man.
You can't just go to the bank and like, hey, can I
He took out a PPP loan.
Probably
trade
took a
this?
while.
Can I trade this $10 billion for coins?
Yeah,
please?
probably took a while.
Heard he owns BlackRock and Vanguard.
Randy.
Wow.
Randy, can you speak
Okay.
up, bro?
Yeah, dude, you're a little
You
quiet,
whispered.
Randy. What's your problem, dude?
Why'd you party this weekend, bro?
Oh, Randy
Yeah.
got drunk
Yeah,
this
I did.
weekend.
Yeah, I partied.
As quickly as we gave you that mic, we can take it away.
Oh,
Just so you know.
I like Randy having a mic. I wish he would project a little
I
bit.
wish people could hear him. That's the only problem.
Anyway, yeah, Saturday was a real kind of just sit on the couch. I watched a lot of college football, man. Started at 11 a.m., Utah, Baylor, rolled right into T-State, UTSA, 0 for 2 on those. And then I watched Texas. And I have to say I was pulling for Alabama just because I picked Alabama, but I was very, very impressed and happy to see that dub
Thanks, Dave. It's big
Yeah.
of you to say.
because it's going to be more fun when like Kansas State just wipes them out or
You
something.
put them on BF watch.
Yeah,
if
they
I
playing
recall.
Iowa State. Where are they playing Iowa State this year?
Dude, they're not losing.
They're gonna lose into Iowa State.
You're
I-
not
Iowa
Oh, they're
Iowa
losing to
State.
Iowa State.
No,
I think Iowa
Randy,
State,
pull the tape. This is
Iowa
a future
State-
pull the tape.
like legit. I think they stink. Actually, they stink, baby.
Okay.
they lost to Iowa.
Okay.
Right?
Dude, just keep underrating Iowa State.
Kansas
keep doing
State.
it.
All right, hold on. Will's pivoting his fandom from Bama to Iowa State.
Kansas State and OU will be challenging games, I believe.
I wouldn't fuck with the Cyclones if I were you, but
Dude, I move my body like a cyclone.
no, you don't.
So it's like whatever for me.
What would that look like?
You don't, dude.
Don't clip
Randy,
that, Randy.
delete this entire
Don't
part.
clip that, Randy.
Dang, I hate what just happened.
I'm not
gonna
I-
want that
I made
out
it
there.
happen, and I hate it. I hate what I've created. I'm the destroyer of worlds. Sunday. Oh, brought out the air fryer, Will. Fried the air.
I don't know how you fry air.
What did
still.
Daddy make? Guess what Daddy made?
What did
Guess
Daddy-
what Daddy made?
Chicken tenders.
Close.
Chicken wings.
Yeah, lemon pepper. Made lemon pepper wings. Made some sauce. A lot of work. Payoff. They were good. Next round, we just did the Meat Church Honey Hog. Drizzled some honey on there, and they were excellent. So, thumbs up. Air fried chicken wings. So it was a big day in our household. Fun times.
That's awesome, man.
I'm not a big lemon pepper guy. Wish I was. Wish I
Wingstop,
was.
Wingstop lemon pepper goes.
I'm a hit.
Homemade, it's a lot of trouble.
But I don't think this is a bad thing that we're on different waves when it comes to wings, Dave. But you and I are very much on different waves when it comes to wings because you like that dry rub.
It's true.
I like them saucy and wet.
You like it when it's a sopping wing.
I like them being sopping. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're ordering wings and you're around Dave and I, like, just know that you're in good hands because if there's extras, you got the best of both worlds. We don't share with Dillon though.
Something to think about, dude.
Yeah, I know.
How about you?
Just a massive fucking weekend.
Okay.
Just a massive fucking weekend.
Okay.
You know what it is. No, see, this weekend I didn't do much. I did enjoy the Texas Bama game. I played my ZA card. Wouldn't recommend playing your ZA card an hour before the game in Austin, Texas, where a lot of people are sitting around ordering pizzas.
Did you pick this pizza up?
I did. I ended up picking it up. Doing delivery was just simply not going to happen. And so the ZA card was played. I wanted to play it again on Sunday, but it resets on Sunday, right? Are we right in the middle? Oh man.
Yeah,
This was like the ultimate like 1-2 punch where I could have done it. Fuck. I watched a stand-up special last night, David. I think you watched it. I think you recommended it.
I watched it too.
Shane Gillis. Entertaining. I have a question for the greater people at home. Are we seeing fewer and fewer stand-up specials lately? I feel like Netflix isn't flush with them like they usually are.
Dude, cancel culture, man. You can't say anything these days.
Well, I think Shane might have.
Yeah, he doesn't care. What's up with that? Good for him.
I think he was famously fired from SNL cast before it even recorded. And
yeah, but I think if you put together a cast of people that were fired from SNL or just never like did anything with SNL, I think you could come up with a really good cast.
I mean, yeah, you could put Norm Macdonald in that, famously fired. Tim Robinson left out the writer's room, and then now we've got Shane Gillis. So yeah, that is a pretty good point.
I did have the pleasure yesterday of fucking with my brother-in-law a little bit, which I enjoy doing every once in a while. You guys are familiar with Drew, right?
Big fan.
Well, Drew waited until yesterday to ask if I share a YouTube TV account with Drew and then some other in-laws of mine. And Drew waited until yesterday morning to say, hey, can we get NFL Sunday ticket? And because we need full buy-in from everybody, I decided to be like, I don't really know if we need it this year. And I could feel the anxiety building. Because I mean, you're talking to me. Like, is it going to affect my life that much if I don't have Sunday ticket?
Not much.
We at least have RedZone. Like, we have RedZone without really thinking about it. I don't need Sunday ticket to watch every single game.
Right.
So I slow played it a little bit until it was finally time, and I was like, yeah, let's pull trig on this. So I'm $100 invested into Sunday ticket.
I went RedZone yesterday. I went
quad box on YouTube TV, dude. YouTube TV is yamming on everybody.
Dude,
I love
that
it.
is an awesome feature.
Didn't you have a weekend where you went quad box?
We're not doing that. No, I've never done that.
You never done a quad box week?
That's too much. That's simply too much box. Quad.
Randy, you said you went straight up Chris Hansen Octobox this weekend, right?
Is that true?
That's not true.
Okay.
Can you project that?
That's not true.
Thank you.
Thank you for speaking into the microphone, Randall. Thank you. And so, yeah, that was my weekend in fun. I did go to a 5-year-old birthday party that was probably the best children's birthday party I've ever been to. And I particularly enjoyed the blow up castle with a water slide on it.
Mm.
But there was one girl at the party. I didn't know whose child she was. And the girl had a turret that sprayed water at everybody. And she was just turning to parents and just hosing parents down.
That rocks.
I was just like, this girl's a problem, but she's entertaining from afar.
Chicks rock.
Yeah. So, kids' birthday parties and college football. That's about to be our entire This Weekend in Fun for the next 3 months, I feel like.
Sounds about right.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You guys familiar with Squarespace?
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, am I?
Today's podcast is sponsored by Squarespace. If you're not familiar with Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. So whether you're just starting out or you're managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. You guys have heard me talk about Squarespace a million times. It's really easy to sign up. When you sign up, you just go in, you do the thing, you go pick out your template, and the template from there is it's anything you want it to be. You can mess with the colors, you can mess with the features, the font families they have within these things are it's robust. It's robust.
Robust yet user-friendly.
Yes. There's a lot of people out there who have zero web design experience. I'm one of those people, and I've been using Squarespace for 10 years, and it's been very simple to do. You can collect emails. You can send out automated email blasts. You can. They have templates for the emails too, so you're always sending out beautiful emails to your people. They have a little area. If you don't have any graphic design skills, they have a little area you can actually make your own logo in there, and you can just use that logo throughout. You can blog on it. There's so many different things you can do. Go to Squarespace, make it happen. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Steam to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, that's squarespace.com/Steam to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. David, here's the rock.
You guys ready to get kinky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Will stays kinky.
Didn't
so
have to ask Dillon.
He didn't have to flip
Yeah.
that switch.
Didn't have to ask Dillon.
I'm switching into kinky mode right now. Just give me 1 sec.
Oh,
Yeah.
turn your hat.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay. A tweet came across my desktop recently.
Gross, dude.
It is from noted Twitter user Shrimp Billionaire at Fentanyl Brownie.
Okay.
Anyway, he is
I will not eat one of those.
What is
tweeted
it?
out
Is
the
it Forrest
most
Gump?
the most relatively popular FetLife kinks for each state. What is FetLife? That's probably what you're asking. Dillon, I know you're familiar, but Will, what do you think it is?
It's the stadium where the New York football Giants play football.
That's close.
It's good and topical.
That's good.
Very good.
MetLife.
What happened
Is
last
what you're
night? What
looking
was the
for.
kink last night?
Not sure. I went to bed
Don't
last
say it.
night quite early and did not see that game.
Well, FetLife also is a social networking website, a worldwide website that serves people interested in BDSM, fetishism, and kink. On its homepage, FetLife describes itself as like Facebook, but run by kinksters like you and me.
Kinksters.
The fet in the name, Dillon, refers to fetish.
That makes sense, yeah.
What does BDSM stand for?
Randy?
I want to say bondage, dominates, submissive, masochist. I don't know what that
I thought it
stands
stood for boy. Dorn stinks, man.
Oh. I
That's better. Okay.
don't think it means
What is
that.
BDSM?
Got your
I
ass.
don't think it means that.
Got your ass,
You
dude.
did. You got me.
Oh.
It's fair.
You should move to Florida.
Why?
Do I need to? Oh, yeah. Okay.
What does it
Well,
say
we're going to
there?
look at this map. Randy, if you want to pull up the map.
Foot worship.
Feetball Ron.
Yeah, I just wanted to go through a few of these. And Randy, if you could help me out. I know I'm asking a lot of you this morning, but if you could, some of these we may not be familiar with. Foot worship, that's Florida. That's apparently the highest searched.
So hold on. So it says based on how disproportionately users from that state like that kink when compared to other states. Did you say how they came up with like?
Yeah, where's the data? Where's it coming from?
I didn't get that in the weeds on.
But
it. I just thought it was
but
funny
we're assuming that each state is the highest in that category.
has a disproportionate amount of people that like that relative to other states. Basically,
Okay.
Randy, you want to read? I don't know. Read Indiana's, Randy, since you're the Indiana guy.
Yeah, Randy, you're famously from Indiana. What are they into?
I believe it just says come.
Where?
Fair.
Oh,
come.
see you.
What is high protocol?
Kind of bring the room down a little bit.
Come.
Texas was noteworthy. Muscle worship.
what is that?
It's where you worship muscles.
But like, is this just videos of like jacked dudes just like having girls like fawn all over them?
I couldn't
Like,
tell
I
you,
don't
Will.
understand like what like muscle worship.
It's a form of body worship in which one participant, the worshiper, touches the muscles of another participant, the dominant, in a sexually arousing manner.
Okay. What, like, hypothetically
Dillon.
speaking, what if you live in Texas and you don't have a ton of muscles? Like, can you just not do that?
You
Is
should
there
move-
like a
Move to like
yeah? Do they have? Is there any?
move to
Which state
Nevada.
has tiny arm
Tiny arm
worship?
kings.
Clowns. Nevada is clowns.
There is not a scenario where any clown plays.
Clown play is a little surprising. Randy?
Found out where big content guy's from. Clearly West Virginia.
What does that say?
It just says big tits.
Okay. Is that really a fetish at this point? It's just kind of like thing.
Human ashtray. New York is human ashtray.
I've seen that before.
Okay, wait, I have.
Wait, have you?
I watched like a Vice documentary one time on YouTube about like how like the dominatrix people and how they like treat their people and how they make a living and how they have double lives essentially. Like, you know, they're not constantly making men feel bad about themselves, but they'll just straight up put out cigarettes in dudes' mouths and these dudes love it. Like they just want it.
That is bizarre.
It's so weird.
I'm assuming this is different than the Urban Dictionary of the ashtray, which is not.
Can I cover my face if you read what that
I'm
is?
not even going to read that.
Cool.
I
Cool.
can't. I can't in good faith.
I want to ask what certain things on this list are, but I just don't know if I want to go down that route. Like if someone wants to figure out what, I don't know,
High protocol.
California might be? Yeah, what's high protocol?
Because there's a lot of high protocol.
I mean, the state of Washington just drinks White Claws.
It's a set of rules, predetermined etiquette that are deemed acceptable behavior for a submissive in a dom/sub relationship. A dom sub family.
Shout out Oregon and Pirates.
Pirate play.
Arr.
I figured they'd be into Beaver.
Looking at this map just
Get it?
reminds
Oregon
me.
State.
Hey, can you
Football.
just take a second and
Football.
acknowledge what he just did?
Football, baby.
Looking at this map just reminds me that I can't name all states without, just like looking at them.
I played that Sporkle so much that like I'm an expert. Brett tried to like we did a contest of this in the lodge, didn't we?
Yes.
Brett like
definitely
made
filled out
Randy
that.
record him like numerous times,
Yeah.
and then if
It's
he got
on
one
YouTube.
wrong, they had to start the new one again.
Interesting.
Ooh, we got a bukkake on here, Rhode Island.
Okay, what's going on Rhode Island?
A violet
I think
wand
people are just like
in
sailing and
South
hanging
Dakota.
out.
It sounds chill until the.
Encasement fetish. New Hampshire.
I like Utah as gas masks.
There's some weird stuff
Larry
on
Tunsil.
here, man.
Yeah, when I read stuff like this, I just realize like how vanilla I am in life.
Violent wand from a state that I'm not going to try to name.
Stop.
North of Nebraska.
It's South Dakota. I just
South
looked it up.
Dakota.
I was wondering what that was. It looks like it's some type of like electrode wand thing. So I think it like gives you like electroshock like stimulation.
like
type stuff.
a cattle prod.
Like you're trying to rejuvenate your penis or something.
Hey,
I don't know if I need to be prodded like a cattle, dude.
Nah.
Like that's just not my vibe.
Same, man.
That's just not my vibe.
Shout out diapers. Is that Wisconsin?
yeah, the Mitten State.
Are you serious?
I got it right.
It's the Mitten State.
It is the Mitten State.
It looks just like a mitten.
I was
What
just
you
there.
talking
It is.
It's
Everyone
the
said it.
original, isn't it?
What's Randy Trimbacki's review of Milwaukee, Wisconsin?
I think it's a lot smaller Chicago. I think it was cool. The place that Jared lives is a nice like city neighborhood, very cozy. And the traffic absolutely sucked.
Really?
Oh yeah. I don't know, a lot of construction. Every single minute there's a freaking boat going down. They're doing drawbridges. Like figure it out, Milwaukee.
Everyone
Wow.
that goes to Milwaukee or lives in Milwaukee or has spent time in Milwaukee really seems to have a high opinion of Milwaukee, which is thus given me a high opinion of it.
I think it was a cool little
But you're
city.
anti-Midwest at this point because you're just all in on Texas and the weather and lizarding and
Very,
stuff.
very true. I got down there and it was very overcast, and I was complaining about the Jared. He's like, "This is the first day. It was the first day. It's been sunny." That's what Jared.
Well, it wasn't a bad Jared. Pretty good. Hey, what's going on in Louisiana?
Crucifixion play.
It's a little much, no?
Seems like it, yeah.
Randy?
What's your sweat?
I think it's exactly how it sounds.
People just drink sweat. Where's the bathwater? Dillon, which state could you move to and be the most successful right now? Florida?
Florida, yeah. Foot worship.
Oh, Vermont is also gas masks.
I thought they couldn't be. I thought this was the biggest outlier. See, I don't believe these maps. No, I believe this one because I think it comes from a credible source. But
My takeaway is I don't know much about fetishes because a lot of these I have no idea what they are.
I like that there's one is that Ohio? Is that Ohio? Just smoking.
Oh, okay. So North Dakota is CBT. Do you know what CBT stands for?
No.
I don't know. Use promo code BACKER20.
I don't think you want to. It's cock and ball torture.
All right.
Well, they abbreviated that.
I pretty much just put this on the rundown so we could just rule out any of us ever having legitimate jobs again.
yeah. Thank you for doing that, David.
Very cool.
I'm glad
Sorry, Randy.
I'm
I wasn't
glad we
on
made
camera.
Randy read most of them because I didn't want to. I just didn't want to, you know?
Human ashtray.
Who in this room right
That's the
now
most
is most
pathetic.
likely to be a human ashtray?
It's probably me.
It's Dave.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like
I could see myself.
I feel like
ashing on
Dillon
Dave.
had like a little sense of relief that he didn't have to say Dave first. The way that he just said, it's probably
no.
Dave.
I look. I know what I am.
I was completely off on BDSM as far as the D and the S.
Well, Dillon was kind of a human ashtray
is
this
it?
weekend with the Zin baby bird.
Did you smoke any cigs?
No, but I would have.
Why you should have had a victory sig, dude.
Here's the problem.
Can you smoke there?
No one smokes anymore. You can't just go get a cigarette from a stranger because
They're
like
all
two people
Vaping.
smoke.
The other kids vape. They come home. They say, "Mom, I want to vape."
Like
Dude, all these kids are smoking elf bars. now.
7 years ago, if I wanted a cig, I would have many options available to me around. I'd be like, hey, can I have a cig? And like, yeah, here you go. Now, no one. They're all just vaping and doing these little
Elf bars, dude.
nicotine pouches, man. It's crazy. Take me back.
Dude, shout out West Virginia. Just being traditional.
I'm a bigger fan of the western part of Virginia.
West
Yeah.
Virginia.
Interrogation.
The movie, a video, a feature film was on the TL this weekend. It's probably deserves a best short film at this year's Oscars. I would assume it would get the same at this year's Golden Globes. And of course, I'm talking about the Alabama frat dudes all walking into a frat house or a sorority house together. Do we have that
Pull
video
that, Randy.
for play? It's very rare that I see something on the internet that makes me wish I still worked at Grand X, and this is one of those videos. It's just a beautiful thing. Randy, please play it.
Do we know? So this is Alabama.
It's Bama, based on the polos themselves. There's a lot of crimson.
That's a sick house.
It's about 1-to-1 tuck and untuck with the polos.
Yeah.
These guys are so fun.
I didn't know people were tucking.
The ratio of New Balances to boat shoes / loafers is crazy.
Can you just run that back
It's
on loop, man?
unbelievable. It's unbelievable that some of these kids that are dressed like this, with just the polo short shorts combo, like some of these kids look like they're 15 and they're dressed like they are 38-year-old dudes at their kids' soccer practice.
I noticed
Dude,
that
I
the
love it.
E-boy broccoli haircut style has replaced Bama bangs
There's
at
still
the University of
there's
Alabama.
still a couple guys holding out, but yeah. I think we have a new winner.
It's the dude in the blue at the very end of the video that really throws me off. He looks like he's 13, but he carries his styrofoam cup with the swagger of Buddy Garrity.
Is this a fraternity house?
Pause
Are we
it.
to believe that? Because this is a really nice fraternity house, if so.
I'm
And I
starting
know
to-
they're crazy.
Randy's
there.
had some behaviors today within this browser that I'm a little worried about. Like he can just spacebar browse that or just pause that.
So we're still doing the Sperry topsider.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are those frat cruisers on that one kid in the middle there? And by frat cruisers, of course, I'm talking about the New Balance 997s.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hard to
It went
say.
back and forth from the 995 to the 997. So I don't know what's in
Did
right
they?
now, which makes a lot of sense because I'm 39. I'm very far removed from this. That kid right there.
No.
Tall
no.
guy.
No. Short man.
Oh,
Randy, press play and
That's
pause
a king.
on this guy.
That's
Oh,
a king.
pause.
Dave,
Look at this
995
kid.
is what I meant.
Like this kid is 4'11". He's got a styrofoam cup in his hand that's probably like 90% bourbon, and he just looks like he's just a dad.
Dude, I see the frat cruisers right there in front.
What age do
Dude.
you learn in Alabama that like the normal outfit is wearing a tech polo and khaki shorts?
Dude, none of these guys are leaving town for spring break. I can tell. They're so frat.
Do you think like they got in trouble? They had to go down to the basement and like they got yelled at because this video went viral, even though it wasn't their fault at all.
Probably.
They're like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You like going viral?
There's a lineup.
Oh, you went viral?
Did somebody go viral over the weekend?
Did the podcast talk about you?
Oh my God.
Whatever happened to that one
Dude.
frat dude? Was he like North Carolina? That was like a TikTok sensation. He would like
Oh.
show up at like with the basketball team and shit.
That guy was hilarious. These fucking guys. The style, like the polo tucked into the short khakis, it's always gonna be around in some capacity. It's just
But why?
you can't kill it.
Why is it a thing?
Because it's a classic look, I guess.
It's so bad.
I mean, like I bought into it when I was in college. Like,
No, I know,
I
but-
absolutely wanted to.
I know,
dress
but
like
you would
this.
never like. I don't know.
Look at all those noobs.
That's still
New
rock
Balances.
khaki shorts.
I'm wearing some stone-colored shorts right now, but I'm not doing the game day polo tucked into them.
Are those stone?
Yeah, dude. Everybody must wear stone.
God, the reflection of all the ends running across the front yard when the cops show up.
That's your favorite TFM, I think.
It might be.
I think it is.
I can't get over how nice this house is.
It's so
Bama,
nice.
dude. It's Bama frat
I know.
life.
It's just very, very tasteful.
It's shit like this that makes me want, like,
It is tasteful.
it's shit like this where I'm like, why do people donate to schools? Like, they have so much unnecessary money.
And it's clean.
A quick look of searching pledge talk on TikTok. It's still very much a thing where they're making these pledges do cringy TikToks. We can learn a thing or two. Let's make KJ do a pledge talk. Yeah.
You know, we can talk about making someone on Too Much Dip, you know,
It's true.
do a bet, but
Fair.
Did anybody watch the new Drewski video?
I don't know who that is.
No.
I sent it to you. Okay.
Sorry.
Randy, pull up Drewski. He did a video. You'll know him when you see him. He did a video where he's in a frat, and it's quite funny.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. I know exactly what you're talking about. I wronged you there.
That's
I
okay.
wronged you there. I apologize. I don't know. There's something that's like it's weird to say, but there's something very exciting the first weekends of college football when you start seeing all the videos of the drunk college kids coming out. Like, it truly does take me back to Grand X and just getting excited, because when you would see a good video like that at Grand X, you were like, oh, business is about to be booming.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
When Rush would start, it's like, okay, we're about to get an influx of really funny videos and like hazing stories that we can write about. All kinds of wild shit would start happening. It was a lot of
companies, it's like, man, we need Black Friday to get here.
Yeah.
We need Cyber Monday to get here,
Like,
so
we
we
need
can get
content.
some cash in the door. No, at Grand X, it was like, no, we need that first morning of college game day to be on, and we need Twitter to be buzzing.
The sorority, what was it, doorway videos, what do they call those?
Yeah.
Those were crazy.
The
And
gateway
also,
to hell.
yeah. And also the Rush Stampede ones, when they like when they finally like find out which sorority picked them or whatever. I don't know how it works. And they all just like run into each other and fall down. Remember?
Yeah.
Those are fucking wild.
The big little reveals.
Yeah,
I
they
think
couldn't
that's what
stay
you
on their
wear.
feet.
They're completely different now. It's like you have to be a professional dancer to be in these sorority.
Oh, I know.
pledges now.
Dude,
It's
some of them are
ridiculous.
incredible, man. It's
I
insane.
know,
Like,
I know. That one that you sent me the other day, I watched it at least 50 times.
I didn't send you anything, Dave. They hit the TL. That's how I see them. They hit the TL. I don't look
Yeah,
for 'em.
my Explore feed. Is,
so if we went to your Twitter bookmarks right now, we wouldn't just see like a bunch of.
That's correct.
Do people actually bookmark stuff on Twitter?
I did the other day for the
first time, though.
first or second time.
But like the only reason you did it was because you see people bookmarking stuff now, right?
I did it because I think it was Big Content Guy had a video, and I was like, oh, that's going to be useful down the road.
I'm not a bookmark guy.
I honestly was just too lazy to like screen record the video, and I'll go back and get it at some other time. Maybe with a burner account.
A lot of people
So
do
we
it
can
when
use it.
someone puts a sports take out that may or may not be proven wrong.
Like Jalen Hurts.
I had a list. I think I've deleted the list, but I had a list on my Twitter account that was just like, it was called really bad tweets. And I would start adding people's shitty tweets to it.
That's
so,
good.
So like it was purely between me and that person, but they would say like, Will added this tweet to a list, really shitty tweets.
So like if one of your friends back in the day did like a Gangnam style tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. My son, 7, recently got obsessed with D's nuts jokes.
Yeah.
You guys hear about this?
You name your kid 7?
Oh.
Why? Like the
Huh?
number?
Yeah. Well, my other kid's name is Techno.
It's an Elon play.
Fucking 7 McAllister over here.
See, like Kevin.
Hey, it's almost time to start putting up your Christmas stuff.
It's September.
Sally was like, yeah, with 2 kids this year, we're definitely going to be putting up our Christmas stuff a little bit earlier this year. And I was like, but like, what's early? Like when? She said before Thanksgiving. I said, no. Weekend after
like that.
Thanksgiving's fair game. I'm not doing before Thanksgiving.
I'm on November 1, guy.
Disgusting.
You're disgusting.
So stupid.
You're so stupid.
It's almost like it doesn't even mean anything by the time Christmas actually gets there. You fool.
I don't
I'm
know.
still stuck on my fall grind. And you know what? You should be too. Fall's a time to make upgrades. A lot of y'all out there still wearing boring stuff from last season. Y'all are wearing like, I don't know, Burberry patterns and stuff like that. You're all outdated, swagless.
Okay.
Probably got that George Costanza drip. I'm just kidding. I can't slander him because he actually dresses pretty well in today's modern age. But the one thing he did have was a wallet that was just absolutely absurd.
Just bulging.
He needed to meet Groove Life and update his life a little bit. Get with it. Today's podcast is sponsored by Groove Life. Get rid of your old wallet. I have an old wallet that I actually have in my tote bag, and I hate it. It's just not necessary. It's too big. I don't like putting it in my pocket. It's unnecessary. It's just stupid. It's 2023. If you're still using the same wallet from 2003, it's time to update your wallet game with Groove Life. Groove Life has sleek, low-profile wallets engineered for everyday use. It's just one simple thumb motion perfectly fans out up to 6 cards for easy access to find everything you need. I've had several wallets in my life, and like the size of the Groove Life wallet compared to what I've used in the past, it's night and day. If I had one that was the size of the Groove wallet, it fit about 3 cards in it, and even then I was like just laboring to get my third one in.
I love the way it fans out the cards perfectly. You can pick out whichever one you need.
It's very
It
satisfying.
works really, really well. It is satisfying. And it sounds cool too.
You know what's
Like
even more satisfying?
It's like a 12 gauge.
Buying it knowing that you have a 94-year warranty. 94 years.
It's going to outlast me.
You know what that wallet would sound like by the end of that warranty? I had a good life with Dorn.
I'm still fanning out these cards
Yep.
all perfectly for
Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here.
you. That's how the wallet would sound.
They even added a new attachment, the Groove Wallet Go, a perfect low-profile companion for your Groove Wallet or iPhone 12, 13, or 14 that uses that micro-suction technology to give you the ability to add another 3 cards plus cash, baby. Keep that thing on you. And guess what? Groove Life is more than just a ton of wallets. They got belts, rings, bands, watch bands, Dillon. Might need one of those. AirPod cases and much more. And they've grown from a side project to a company that provides over 100 or provides for over 100 families. That's pretty incredible. They've been recognized by Inc. magazine as one of the fastest growing companies in the USA. It's time to bring your wallet into the 21st century. Head to groovelife.com/steam for 20% off all Groove Life products. It's the best offer you'll find today, but you have to use our link, groovelife.com/steam for 20% off your order. One last time, groovelife.com/steam for 20% off your order. I don't like doing this 2 weeks in a row, but I got to.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Another roach? What happened?
I didn't steam on the roach, dude. I just told the roach story. You're the one steaming over here.
Give me.
I was steaming with the roach, not on it.
Dave, give me a steam effect sound, please.
Steam room. Steam room. We're going to get real pissed off in the steam room.
That's my towel whip sounds. I'm whipping these guys on their bare bottoms.
It's steam room, Dillon.
Steam room. Yeah.
You guys know what laptops are, right?
I'm looking at one right now.
We use them. You guys know what the internet is, correct?
Use it every day.
Okay. What do you use to navigate the internet on your laptop?
Internet Explorer.
No, you don't.
Just
you would though. Actually, hold on. Can we get a look at your screen real quick?
I'm a Chrome boy.
You sure you're a Chrome boy?
I'm a Chrome boy.
You spin it on Chromes?
Do you know? I stay Chromed out.
I use Mozilla.
Do you?
No, I use Chrome.
I'd respect it if you use Mozilla.
I
I
used
actually
to.
liked Mozilla for a while. Is there like a Randy? You're a nerd adjacent. Do you like what are the nerds using for their?
He's full on nerd.
No, he's
It's
not, dude.
encrypted.
No,
They're-
Randy, he cosplays as like a normal person.
I cosplay as
Yeah.
a regular person.
Yeah, but you have nerd intentions.
I think everyone uses Chrome pretty much.
Okay, like no one's using Mozilla anymore.
Not really.
No one's using whatever.
Real nerds are using Linux as the operating system instead of Apple or.
What's the
Microsoft. That's
benefit
fine.
of that? I've always wondered why
I
people
don't
use
know.
Linux.
My brother uses it. Who knows? I think it's just more open source.
It's open source, yeah.
So you
Unencrypted.
can do stuff with it.
With source wide open.
Open source. What does that mean?
Oh my god, I'm about to source.
I don't know what that means.
I'm trying to scroll. I'm trying to source.
Your iPhone is not open source.
Bitch.
Does that help?
No,
Let's talk after the pod.
I've never had a problem sourcing on my internet usage.
Come down to Dave's G bar.
What happens
What
there?
does G stand for?
I help you with technical issues you might be having with your products.
And G stands for what?
Genius.
Oh,
Okay. I feel like I'm not going to go to you if I have a technical problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
we're gonna go to the guy with the Microsoft Surface Pro.
Yeah.
That's who we're gonna go to
Freaking-
for the
Everybody-
freaking problem.
Waste your
Freaking
money
idiot.
with the Geek
All
Squad.
right, well-
See how far that gets you.
I've noticed that Google Chrome doesn't exactly let you decide when you want to update your browser these days, and mine must have automatically downloaded. Have you guys downloaded anything lately? You tried to get any files onto the computer lately from the internet?
You're talking it's not on the bottom left anymore on the bar.
Oh my God, what are we doing here? Now, instead of having a bar pop up at the bottom where you have the folder
Oh,
right there and
I
everything's
do know.
happening,
I do
it
know
goes
this.
to the top bar to this little microscopic little folder thing. You have to click into that, which then opens the file. That's not what you want to do. So then you go back and you have to click into the folder and then you have to drag it. It's just, what are we doing
Dude,
here?
The bottom bar, you could just easily drag it to the
Oh my
desktop. It
God.
was so convenient. I do know what you're talking
Dragging and dropping is like the easiest thing in the world. And now we have to fucking sit here and start clicking around
Like a
and
bunch of
opening
idiots.
folders. I'm not trying to open folders and shit. I'm trying to do this just nasty right now.
You're trying to get messy with it.
I'm just trying to be quick and nasty with it. I don't think that's like that much to like whatever. I just want to be able to drag a photo into Photoshop, use it, and be done with it. But instead now I'm having to open like different folder windows. I'm having to deal with folder hierarchies.
Life's hard, man.
It's just a bitch.
So I have not tried this yet.
Yeah,
I
what was
haven't downloaded something in a minute. So let's just say I'm not going to do it now, but if I download this thing that Dillon sent me in Slack, it says 2014 fappening.zip. So I need to be on the lookout. Something different.
Yeah.
Like, so there was a meeting held, like dev team, like, all right, let's move the download thing to here. What was the thinking behind it? Like, really?
The thinking behind it might have been like, hey, downloads are a little down. Like, we need some people talking about our stuff. Like, maybe
Downloads are down.
yeah, we need people
confusing.
talking about Chrome again. Like, we need to have a conversation about what's the best. Like, but like, it is just such a step back in terms of usability that I don't understand why they would do this. And how is corporate America not revolted after doing this for a couple days? I feel like 3 days last week of dealing with this was enough to have them fix it by Monday.
I'm glad you're bringing this up because I mean, I feel like Elon rightfully, anytime he does something with Twitter, just automatic roast. I'm glad to see Google get that heat, get that action.
I thought about this yesterday while I was showering. Some might say it was a shower thought. I thought about how I went to go play golf one day. I got to the course. I shot an 88, and then I returned home. And in that span of time, Elon had announced the tweet limits, gotten roasted for the tweet limits, and then had abandoned the tweet limits all before I could even see that he had announced it. The dude is such a he's a squid.
He's such a squid.
He's such a squid.
Twitter was great. It was so nice. He's
Now you're just eating.
He's tweaking and he's changing stuff and he's rebranding. He's taking check marks away and getting them to dorks who just buy them. It used to mean something, you know?
Yeah.
Not anymore, David.
He knows what he's doing. It's all calculated.
All it means now is you had $8 extra laying around to spend on a fucking dork badge. I'm sorry.
What?
Check marks.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about my my Genius Bar badge. I thought that was a shot at me. Apologies. Hand up.
Okay.
Why would you talk like that about Dave's G bar, dude?
Because I just stick to the G code.
Like,
Damn.
No, you don't. What have you done this week that has indicated that you stick to the G code?
He pulled up that Chrome.
I saw some nefarious activity. I didn't report it.
Really?
I don't do that.
What was the nefarious activity?
You expect me to report it, you
Was it-
dumbass?
was it-
All right, you
Are you
passed.
kidding?
You passed.
Was it trespassing?
I'm not going to say.
What is the G code? Just no snitching?
No snitching is a big part of the G code, yeah.
Okay.
Because snitches famously get stitches.
Getting stitches, like depending on how many stitches you get, not that bad of a punishment.
I imagine it's like a bunch of
Yeah.
stitches.
If the phrase was snitches get bullets in the head, then like that changes the dynamic of me snitching.
Much more
Yeah.
aggressive.
It doesn't really sound as cool to say it like that, but yeah, it's more effective. Probably.
Hey, can I tell you something that Dillon did to Dillon did reference in our previous ad read. He talked about the satisfying sound, and he said like a 12 gauge.
Like a pump.
Yeah, I know. It's just I guess that is satisfying depending on what end of that.
I would have used leaves rustling on the ground,
I have a 12 gauge
waves
pump,
hitting
and
the shore,
and it sounds really cool.
birds chirping from afar.
No, I'm talking about the wallet.
Oh,
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
yeah.
that doesn't sound like a bird chirping or leaves rustling.
It's like a butterfly knife.
You dumbass idiot. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You're not that.
What's your fucking problem?
You know how
dude?
I get, man, around this time of year.
Yeah, I get it. We're in the steam room. Everyone's a little teed up right now.
Plus, I come alive in the fall time.
That's
how you
alive
become
in the fall
alive?
time? What?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
It's a song, I think.
Paint the town what?
I get a little awkward when the G code's brought up. Sorry. I'm still
Because
a
you
little
don't stick to it?
still a little bit salty because of how it went down when I was in G Unit.
I didn't know you're in G Unit.
For
I
6
looked
months.
it up.
What was
It
your
says-
stage name? Little Pumpkin?
This actually
Original
says
D-Man.
the G code, also RS-274, is the most widely used computer numerical control CNC and 3D printing programming language.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that, but
What does Urban Dictionary say?
I don't know.
I'll pull it up.
What does Urban Meyer have to say about
The G code stands for
it?
ghetto.
He fucking stands
Yeah,
by
he-
the G code.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe a little too much.
The unwritten rules of the street. No snitching, no testifying, no cooperation with law enforcement, no letting anybody punk you, show respect to earn respect, no disrespecting of the game, no hating, mind your business, hold your own, accept the consequences of your crimes, remain loyal and true, money over bitches.
Tim Allen gets a lot of criticism for his handling of the G code. He famously snitched after getting arrested with cocaine.
Did he get stitched?
I don't know.
He had a
But,
great
like,
career.
If he doesn't do that, if he doesn't snitch and get out of jail earlier, we don't get Home Improvement. We don't get the Santa Claus.
Would we have Home Improvement,
Are
but
you-
just a different person cast as...
Who do you think we would have got?
Are you pro snitching?
It could have been Johnny Depp.
I think I'm pro the star of Home Improvement snitching, but I don't know if that trickles down. You know what I mean?
Right. So you think snitching is okay for some people? If you have greater good to contribute to society, like home improvement, for example, then it's okay to
No,
snitch.
not all greater good. Not all greater good. But if you're the star of one of the sitcoms that got me through my childhood and gave me my love for crew neck sweatshirts, then yeah, I think that maybe you should have a little bandwidth in the snitching department.
Hand up. I didn't know that money over bitches was part of the G code. I need to go back and read the manual.
You don't have that mob mentality.
Apparently not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Sally and I haven't combined finances yet.
I like that.
You got to keep your bankroll closer.
Sorry,
dog.
baby. G code.
Mm-hmm.
Stick to it.
Yeah, she was like, "Can you start contributing to our family?" I'm like, "Mm-mm. This money's mine."
That's right.
Yeah.
Deal with it, babe.
When I said what's mine is yours during our vows, I was doing this. I didn't mean it. No, I
Damn,
meant it. I meant
that's
it.
sick.
I straight up meant it.
I like that.
I
though.
meant it, dude.
Okay, I believe you.
I meant it.
Promise.
I love my wife.
I'm sorry. Went down a little Home Improvement hole.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like with the show, or were you just looking into making some upgrades?
I was trying to see. Well, a little bit of both.
Your air. I can confirm your air conditioning works very well.
Yes, almost too well. No, I wanted to see if anybody else auditioned to be Tim the Toolman Taylor.
That's something I'd like to know. Did you get anywhere with that?
No, I ended up seeing a fake thing about Jonathan Taylor Thomas no longer being with us.
Plays for the Colts, right?
No, okay, close.
You applied for the lead on Growing Pains, right? Because your Winslow? Damn, you just got roasted, dog.
That's good.
You just got roasted, dude.
I didn't know what that meant, but you landed that pretty
Carl
nicely.
Winslow.
Right.
Carl Winslow.
Yeah.
Can I give you guys my dude of the week?
Yeah.
Lake Como. Never been. Looks beautiful.
Looks
George
stunning.
Clooney. Have you been to Lake Como, Dave, in your summers in Italy?
No, but I hate that George Clooney is what I thought of first.
Dude,
It's
right?
it's just like, dude, fuck off.
We need to get something. Someone else needs to get a place in Lake Como so that it's not just like George Clooney's territory that all Americans like default to. Like that's a lucky thing to be associated with these days.
It's so sick.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a viral tweet. You guys familiar with viral tweets?
I've had a few myself.
They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. This viral tweet is a photo of a gentleman watching RedZone on his phone from a restaurant with a view of Lake Como. I think the criticism here might be, why would you be watching NFL on your phone when you could just be looking at one of the more beautiful views in the entire world?
Yeah, but if you're vacationing there for, let's call it a week, you have plenty of time to look at the lake.
Zoom in on his Sigurd's face. She doesn't appear to be.
She looks like she's about to lunge over and just swat this thing out of there.
Are you serious right now?
Are you
face?
fucking kidding me?
We're at Lake Como. We've been saving for this trip for years. And you're watching. What are you watching?
He's
Watching the
got
Saints game.
he's probably got some action. Probably got a fantasy team that's popping off.
Is fantasy enough
Dude,
of a
that's
reason
so-
to pull out the phone on Lake Como
No.
and watch?
No.
That's the worst.
What is
reason.
enough of a reason to do this and not get roasted by like your wife?
Playoff game.
Like both of you went to the college and both of you are invested in like them winning this massive game.
It's got to be a big, big game, and your team has to be a part of it.
It can ruin your trip because when my team wins the big game, it's good. But when my team doesn't win the big game, better look out.
Yeah.
Have you guys had any egregious
Buster.
moments where you've wanted to watch a game on vacation and maybe not been very welcome to do so?
I've
No.
had some issues, not necessarily vacation, but at weddings, other people's weddings. Just kind of pull it out, pull the
Did you?
phone out.
Did you? You pulled it out at a
Oh,
wedding?
we had a wedding. We were at a wedding this past
It was
year with a
one
bunch of
time.
Texas people at it, and it was the night the Houston Astros clinched. It made it really fun when they clinched, but there was a moment during the wedding that was just like, oh man, like this is gonna be there's a lot of distracted people here.
We were watching the Purdue game at the wedding during the speeches. It got really delayed, so it was during the wedding. So what?
Manchester United had a game against Barcelona on Sally and my anniversary trip during lunch that we had that day. It wasn't like a nice lunch or anything, but it was one of those things where it was like, well, am I allowed to watch this game like during this lunch on our anniversary? The waiter roasted me. Sally told the waiter it was okay.
Okay. This is along the same lines. During on my honeymoon, while we were in the room, I did fill out the Twitter verification form back in the day. It was when that became a thing. I applied to be verified from our.
That's understandable.
That's fine.
That's understandable.
Yeah, it's still looking back. It feels kind of pathetic.
I try to operate if I'm on vacation only with Sally, I try to operate and like ignore anything that I actually want to watch. I truly do. If it's like a big soccer game, it's really hard for me to not like want to watch it. We also don't I feel like we usually don't like take any vacations around like Texas games. Texas games aren't really the fall's not really our time to cook.
I'm just like streaming. I'm illegally streaming an MMA fight, like a UFC card. That would just be the worst, rock bottom.
I tried to go watch a soccer game at a pub in London when Sally was tired and wanted to go to bed. And then I just went to a couple pubs and they were like, yeah, you can't watch this anywhere. The way that we watch games over here is fucked.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was kind of a bummer. I was kind of hoping for like a real like cool experience of just sitting at an English pub watching a match like after dinner. And
With a couple guys from Missouri sitting next to you.
dude, now like YouTube TV is just killing it. Getting to watch 4 games at once, and we got English people complaining about not being able to watch any games.
You can like
America,
change
man.
where
Love it here.
the
here.
sound comes from too. You can like rotate the box. It's so sick, and you can full screen it and then back out. Sick, dude.
Yeah, I wish you had more control over how you could choose the games.
Yeah,
There were a couple moments this week where I was like, this game hasn't started yet, and I want to watch this game.
they give you several options, though, like several different like how they organize the boxes.
I know, but I would like to organize the boxes myself instead of having to go through like the 50 options that they have.
I'll talk to the dev team. We'll get on it.
Do you want to know some other A-listers who have owned or do own villas on the shores of Lake Como?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madonna,
Familiar with her work?
Richard Branson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, what we call her.
Yeah,
Julia Roberts and David Beckham.
I feel like you have to be the person of means to buy property out that way.
Also, Sylvester Stallone, who I don't know if you saw over the weekend, introduced his family to the Pope in a video, and
Missed that.
it's just worth watching him navigate his way through a translator to tell the Pope, like, "Hey, love what you're doing, man. I love what you're doing, man."
Do they have?
With the God stuff. Sorry,
With the God stuff, he says.
it's probably not what he said.
I'm not very good at. I'm not very good at Sylvester Stallone impressions.
It's good. You should put that on your classic movies.
Yeah, what's
Rocky?
next up? What's next up this
Yeah.
week, dog?
I'm gonna watch The Sting. Recommended to me by a few people, including DJ Bean of the Brunch Podcast. 60s, I think.
73, Robert Redford, Paul Newman, Robert Shaw, Charles Durning, obviously.
1973. Great year for film.
That's a cast there.
It's a
Bobby
cast, right?
Reds.
I didn't even know about this
Got
movie.
Bobby Reds in there. Pauly News.
I'll let you know how it is.
Blinky Fingers.
Yeah.
Linky Palermo.
Yeah. Blinky Palermo, say.
Mhm.
All right, let's get out of here, boys.
All right.
What a Monday episode.
Cool
Hey, real
stuff.
quick.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the Wilmons polo from Roback. Plenty available still. Hop over to roback.com. Use promo code BACKER20. Save you 20%. The Wilmons polo shirt. It's gas, as you can see.
It is gas. Also hit the pipeline, like Will said earlier, doing a recording early. So if you want to call, 888-618-4422. Getting it out, be tactical.
I also got a quick thing that my mic isn't up. Hello, I got a quick thing. Little shout out to all the small businesses. If you have a small business, email brett@washedmedia.com. Got a little small business to plug. I was on the plane yesterday, American Airlines. Saw this guy coming down the aisle
Gross.
wearing a Scaries sweatshirt. And I
Hell yeah.
and I
Good
s-
for him.
And I said, hey, great sweatshirt. Happened to be sitting right next to me, and he was a backer, and he has a small business, so I'm going to give him a shout out.
Wow.
If you're in the Round Rock, McAllen, or San Juan, Texas area, and you need a chiropractor, look up Brush Creek Injury and Accident Clinic
What was the last one?
and support a backer. San Juan?
San Juan?
San Juan?
Thanks for putting a little flavor
Yeah,
on
you're
that.
getting a little Micah with it. I
Not
like
sure
it.
if that's
I like
right,
it. He went to
but
the Micah
sure.
producing school.
But yeah, shout out to Jared wearing the Scaries in the wild.
He went to Jared.
only be Jared.
Email Brett@washmedia.com to get your small businesses for Small Business September.
Or just email him something really stupid.
That too.
Yeah.
Man,
All
Brett,
right.
Brett put together a fire Monday post. Watch me. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Say bye, dude.
Bye.